Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won.
Nothing but green ahead. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Finds his man down the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Tulane's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes the connection. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The give to the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page.
And he's running in the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Guns. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Green. Moving away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Green. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it at halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Working the middle. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Bringing it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Hit as he throws. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Pulled and fired complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to throw, it's Green. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Oh, look out! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, give on the inside. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Green. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Split backs here. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
And they got him for the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering. So I tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Got his man. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Green. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. And the offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback checking off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Timeout. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Horton. Gonna take a shot. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a